Okay, awesome. All right, once again, thank you everyone for being here. Today we have a class on organizing and scheduling. So let's get into it. Mittler Senior Technology, our mission. So it is the responsibility of the younger generation to educate seniors about technology. The goal of Mittler Senior Technology is to cure the issue of social isolation within senior communities and to help seniors feel connected with our new world of technology. Our personalized classes strive to educate seniors on how to communicate with friends and family in the manner in which the world is accustomed to today, and how to use technological tools to enhance and simplify their daily lives, changing the world one senior at a time. As a collective for Miller Senior Technology, we have reached over 3,500 seniors. We have taught students in over 10 different countries, and we have taught over 450 classes. Today's agenda, we are going to be covering the Notes app, the Calendar app, and the Reminder app. Now, these are three apps that are utilities on your iPhone, and they're pretty self-explanatory. So on the Notes app, you can take notes. On the Calendar app, you can create a calendar. And then for reminders, you can set reminders for yourself in the future. Now, one thing I do want to say before I get started and dive into all these things individually, this meeting is being recorded. So if you feel that I'm going too fast or you missed something and you want to go back, of course, feel free to ask questions throughout. But this meeting will be posted online after onto YouTube. And you'll be able to open this video, go back, look at things you may have missed, look at things that you maybe didn't have a full understanding of, and you just wanted to relearn. All right. Oh, and the alarm app. Sorry, forgot to add that. All right, let me switch here onto my phone where I'll be able to have all of these things up. All right. If everyone can see, let me make sure it's up here.
All, we began looking around at what kind of scenery we had in our own
Can
backyard.
everyone see my screen?
Sounded pretty good. We worked to send our children to free schools every day. And there they learned to like the things that we'd often been too busy to know about. But above all, decent working hours and a high standard of living that gave the average man time to get his mind off the
Maybe
stuff.
not. Let me make sure.
Look at the sky. That's how the scholars explain it all. But the big truth is that we happen to have
Carol,
best artists of the age.
um,
And they were
I'm
willing to
sorry, but this does not apply to Android. This is just going to be Apple only.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Okay. Here we go. This is what I was trying to do. All right, so here we have the iPhone home screen where you can see all of the different apps. Your screen may look a little different, but the apps we'll be discussing today are, as you can see here, here's three of them, but we have Notes, Clock, and Calendar. So the first thing you want to do to start with the Notes app is you want to go to the App Store. Now, the App Store, if I can find it here. If you look at my screen here, it is in the top left,
Are you okay?
the blue and white icons where it says App Store. You'll want to
You
select that.
want to go in here?
What?
Should I put you on here? On your iPad?
I couldn't do it.
Let me try.
And in the bottom right, you'll be in the search menu. If you see my screen here in the bottom right, you have the magnifying glass. You want to click on that, and it will bring you directly to typing. Now, let me add this person, and then you can type in notes. So normally Notes comes pre-installed with your iPhone as soon as you buy it, but for some people that's not always the case. So you want to make sure you have it downloaded here. If you see here, it's the first option. It says Notes and it says take note of almost anything. So I'm going to press open. This will be the screen when you first open it. This is what the app looks like. So you want to locate this app. It's yellow, looks like a piece of notepad, obviously. And it says notes. You'll want to open that and you'll see here, yours will be blank, but to create a note, if you see here in the bottom right, we have this box with a pen on it. Now that's just supposed to signify a pen and paper. You can select that and here you will have a note, brand new, clean slate. So here you can type in whatever. So I'll type in Paul Slater cannot see your screen. Is that the case for everyone? Or is that just you, Paul? Can anyone else see my screen? If Paul, I'm going to continue because on my side it shows that I am sharing my screen. But if anyone else says they can't see my screen, okay, Chris can see it. Awesome. Paul, I'm not sure exactly what to tell you. Um, I wish I could see what you were looking at right now, but you can change the way the layout is set up. So in the top right where it says view, you can try to press side-by-side speakers, side-by-side gallery in the Zoom application. See if you can mess around with that and maybe see my screen. So back to what I was saying. So we're on the Notes app here. On the blank slate, on the blank slate, I'm typing in Mittler Senior Tech. That will be my title. And let's say November, I shouldn't go all caps. November 30th class. Now, as you can see here, I'm just typing out some things. But right above my keyboard, if you see where my face is, right below my face on here, you can see there's many different symbols. You have AA, so that's the way you're gonna change your text. So let's say, for example, I wanted to choose this. I can select it, so I'd hold it down or I'd double tap it. And you see here, you have the yellow box. You want to drag it so you encapsulate the whole thing. Press the AA, and I have many different options after I press the AA. So right now, this is in body text format. It is not the title, but let's say I wanted to make it the title. I can select title, and you can see here it changes the font immediately to look like a title. And then I can do heading, subheading,
Put your finger here.
body, mono styled, as is. Okay, let's say I wanted to keep it as a heading, but I want it italicized.
Where?
So if you can see here, there's a big B that stands for bold. The italicized I stands for italicized, so I select that. It becomes italicized. The U with the line under it stands for underline, so I can underline it. And then the S is just crossed out.
No, that's a, I said,
So you can play around with these to get what you want. So let's say I wanted it italicized and underlined. I can just select italicized and underlined.
okay.
One second. There we go. Um, so that's it for font. Now let's say to get out of that, by the way, you'd press the X in the top right here. And then let's say I wanted to create a checklist of things today. So if you look to the right of the AA, you see right below my face here, you have a checkbox with a line and an empty circle with a line. Now I can select that and that creates a checklist. So let's say I want to create a checklist of things we're going over today. So first would be Notes app, then we can do calendar or calendar uh, app. and then need to fix my spelling. Um, and then reminders app and alarm app. So if you can see here, I typed in all of these. Um, and what these empty boxes do is I can uh, press on it to signify um, that I have completed the task. So let's say you wanted to make a checklist for the day. So let's say it had like run errands, feed the dogs, feed your cats. I'm not sure. So you can select things as it goes on. So I can select these. So remind, let's say I've already completed the Notes app. So I select the Notes app, it goes automatically to the bottom. Let's say I have done the alarm app. I select the alarm app. Well, you have to select the box beside it. You select the box and it goes to the bottom. This is very easy to help keep track of the things you have done. So the next thing I'm going to discuss
Yeah.
is the grid, as you can see here. Uh, Let me make sure everyone's muted. You can see here underneath myself, you have this box with 6 different boxes within it. That is going to be a grid where it can easily display data of any kind. Um, for example, let's say I was um, looking at how much time I spent on every app. So, for example, I can put the Notes app, I can put the Alarm app, and I can press enter. And obviously, I can change the length of this by I can just add boxes to it. I can press that. So Notes app, I spent an hour or a minute 40 seconds on today. Alarm app, I spent 2 minutes on. So this is very easy way to stay organized. Um, the paperclip um, under me, this is how you attach photos or things like that. So as you can see here, a paperclip always means to attach. So that's just a good rule of thumb that applies almost over every single app. So if you think of a paperclip in real life, use a paperclip to attach things to each other. So that's a good way to put it. Um, and let's say I wanted to add a photo to my note. So let's say I completed my task today and I wanted to take a picture of it. So I could press take photo or video. As you can see here, here's me. Take a photo or I'll take a photo of myself. Take a photo, use photo, and here it is in the note. And I can do this with pretty much everything. I can take a photo, I can scan documents, scan a text, and I can choose photo or video. So if you've already taken a photo previously and you wanted to add it to the note, you can choose that and attach it. So that's pretty much it for the Notes app. And just to finish it off, if you see in the top left, it says Notes right beside my face to this way. Nope, this way. It's flipped. Right up there, it says notes. I can press on that, and the more notes I create, as you can see here, here's the one I just made. I can just select it, and here it is. And then in the bottom right, I can make a new note if I'd like to. So that's a very easy way to stay organized. I use notes all the time. As you can see at the bottom, I have 262 notes. Um, just different things that are very useful for me. All right. To move on, so these next apps are all pre-installed on your phone. I'm back on the home screen, as you can see, and luckily for me, right beside it, we have, or it's actually not on the screen. Where is my calendar app? Here it is. So as you can see here, this is what the calendar app looks like. It's going to have today's date on it. So today is Sunday the 30th. Um, it's going to be a white app with a red text at the top, black numbers in the middle. I can select that. And as you can see here, I have my calendar. I don't use Apple Calendar. I wish I did. For some reason, I just never got to it. But within this calendar, I have already preloaded all of the different holidays. But let's say I wanted to add something. So let's say I had a doctor's appointment coming up next week, and I wanted to add that to this. So first of all, I'm going to scroll all the way out. So you want to press the top left of the screen here. I'll show you that again. Let's say it was November 11th. In the top left, it says November, so you can press that, go to November. If you want to go to 2025, the whole year, bang, you can go there. Today is November 30th. Let's say I wanted to schedule something for December the 5th. So as you can see here, we have all the different months of the year. I'll select December. It'll zoom in on December. So now I have December with all the different individual days. And like I said, I wanted to schedule a doctor's appointment for December 5th. So I press number 5. Here we are. I'm within my calendar in December. I haven't scheduled anything on December 5th yet, so it doesn't show up. But in the top right, you have a plus button. So you want to press that plus. And this looks a little overwhelming, but um, first you want to start with your title. So for me, that would be doctor's doctor's appointment. Let's say dentist. Sure. Um, and I can set, oh, I'm gonna press that. Location or video call. So you can set a location. I wouldn't mess with that for now. You can always just add a note at the bottom here where it says notes to set the location. It'll always pop up whenever that day comes. So as you can see here, it's already preset to December 5th because that's what I selected a few minutes ago. And let's say it's at 1 p.m. So I'd want to press on the time. So as you can see here, it says December 5th, 2025. I'm highlighting it there. And then to the right of it is the time. I can select the time, scroll this one down to 1, and then 00 because I want 1. And then this is set to AM. When you switch it to PM, and you can go there. And then the ending time, also December 5th, 2 p.m. looks about right. We might adjust it to 2:30, assuming that the dentist appointment takes about an hour and a half. Travel times, you can add a little buffer there. If you need to travel for 20 minutes to get to the dentist, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. You can add that on there. And then repeat. So, um, to repeat, let's say let's say this is something that wasn't a dentist appointment. This is a reoccurring book club every week, and I wanted to meet at this time every week. So on the repeat option, I can press repeat, select where it says never, and switch it to every week. And then end repeat, you can end it on a certain day. If your book club ends before the new year, I can set this to right before the new year. So January 2026, I press this back arrow in the top right to December. And then you select the 31st. It's the last day of the year. All right, so that is it for creating and then I'd want to press add in the top right. If anyone thinks I was going too fast or has any specific question, please feel free to unmute and ask. I understand that um, that's very it's a lot of information just to hear all at once. Um, so I could press add, and that would be added to my calendar. I'm not going to add this because I don't actually have a doctor's appointment, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to press cancel. Um, yeah, so that is how you add something to a calendar. And we can swipe out of that app. And now we're back on the home screen. And on the home screen, we are now going to switch to the app Reminders. So actually, I'm not going to look this up. It can scroll, and then find where it says Reminders. This app has a blue, red, and orange dot on the left column and 3 lines that how do you say um, conjoin with them. So I press on the Reminders app. As you can see here, it was this app right here where it says Reminders. Select that app. And let's say I want to make a reminder for later today that I have a haircut. So in the bottom left here, it says new reminder. So I can press that. And here it's just like the calendar app, except reminders is more calendar, I feel like is more to schedule out your day. reminder is better to just remind you of something. So like a smaller task, like make sure to remember to feed the dogs or things like that, because they pop up as a notification on your phone. Um, and they will notify you as soon as the time is about to come. So let's say haircut at 4 p.m. Or actually, I'm not gonna. Can I add it? I'm not gonna add a time. Haircut, downtown. Haircut downtown. Sure. Notes, I can add what barber I'm seeing. Let's say my barber's name is John Doe. John Doe is my stylist name. Details. So this is really overwhelming, but as soon as you press details, you can set everything about this reminder. So really similarly to calendar, like I was talking about earlier, we can turn on the date. So this is going to be today. So November 30th. The time, let's set my haircut to be at 5 p.m. So like I did before, scroll on these dials here to find 5:00 p.m. And then just like the calendar, you can do repeat. You can turn on location. You can do a lot of different things. None of this is really too important if you're just trying to get a reminder out there. Some of it gets a little too specific in my opinion. But then I can press add and bang. I have my reminder put together and it will notify me on my phone as soon as this reminder is about to happen. So look, I can press today in the top left. And just like that, I have my haircut downtown with John Doe at 5 p.m. And then let's say I complete the haircut. I can press, just like the Notes app, I can press the circle to signify that it's finished. And then I press out and my reminders are gone because I've completed that reminder. And that would be after I got the haircut that I would press that. But just for example's sake, I pressed it now. Next, we are going to go to the alarm app. So, or the clock app, sorry. Um, Alarm app, clock app, whatever you want to call it. So this app is just a clock. That's the symbol for the clock. Um, you're going to want to find this app. It's somewhere on your home screen. It came pre-installed on your iPhone, and you're going to want to select it. Now, when you first select it, you'll have a lot of different, you might not have a lot of different things, but you'll have a lot of different things on your screen. We're going to start with the world clock. So in the bottom left, you want to press world clock. So you would use this, for example, let's say you had a relative that was traveling and they were going to, let's say, London, and you wanted to know what time it was that when they're in London, like what time it is for them, uh, for you. So for example, I can press the plus button in the top right here. As you can see, press that, and you have all the different cities pretty much in the world. Uh, and you can look up London, England. Select that, and boom, there is London on my screen. Now I am in Central Time, so everything says, as you can see, New York, it's at 11:56. Um, for me, it's 10:56. I'm in Central Time. And then London, 6 hours ahead of me, 5 hours ahead of East Coast time, and it is 4:56 there. So I think world clock's really interesting. If someone you know is traveling and you want to know what time it is there, it's easy to do that. And then if I want to remove a time, I can press edit in the top left and I can remove, let's say, Cupertino. Can press that minus and then press delete, press done, and it's gone. So that's it for the world clock. The world clock's very easy to use compared to most of the features on an iPhone. Um, Alarms. So for alarms, I already have a lot of alarms. I've used them my entire life. So let's say I wanted to set an alarm. Your screen will probably be blank here. But let's say, oh, and to get to alarms on the bottom, it is the clock that says alarms. Um, in the bottom row right beside where my face is here. So for alarms, let's say I wanted to make an alarm for 12:30 a.m. for whatever reason I wanted to wake up really, really early, or I had to wake up to go to the airport or something. So in the top right, just like the other apps, we have the plus. I want to select the plus, and like I said, 12:30. So I scroll to find 12:30 a.m. and then repeats. So let's say I had to wake up at 12:30 every Wednesday. So I'd select every Wednesday, can select that, press back. So now my alarm's going to be going off at 12:30 a.m. every Wednesday. Sorry about my voice. Um, for the sound, so you can press sound here and you can press through all of these and find whatever sound you want to wake up to. It's very, some songs, I mean, some sounds are very alarming to wake you up, some are very soothing, but whatever you please. And then snooze. So if you wanted to snooze through your alarm, you have the option to do that. Or you can turn off snooze. So you do not give yourself the option to snooze through your alarm. So once you look at everything, it looks all set. So my 12:30 a.m. alarm every Wednesday. My sound is just alarm and I have no snooze. I want to press save. And now my alarm is on. So every Wednesday at 12:30 a.m. my alarm will go off. And let's say I wanted to turn this off. So you see how it's green with the dial on the right. Uh, you want to press that and it'll turn off. And it's as simple as that. So let's say I had to wake up at 1 a.m. the next day. I could press 1 a.m. I had to wake up at 2 a.m. the next day, so I turn this one off and I turn this one on. So it's just like an on-off switch on a light. Um, so my alarm is on and it's now off. That's it for alarms. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And then next we'll move to the stopwatch. So on the bottom, you can see I just switched from alarms to stopwatch right beside my face here. You see the stopwatch right here. As you can see here, we have a stopwatch. So this is just like a conventional stopwatch. You're stopping and starting time. So let's say I want to start a timer. I can press start and I can press stop. And it's pretty simple. So as soon as I press stop, I have the option to reset, so I can go back to 00. Let's say I wanted to set a timer for 5 seconds, or stopwatch for 5 seconds, or try to stop it at 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I missed it by a little bit, but you get the gist. Um, you can start and stop it whenever, and then reset. It goes back to 00. So that's if you're trying to time something, how long it takes for something to happen. And then the last one is the last section of the clock app is timers. So in the bottom right below me, as you can see, we have timers right here. We're going to want to select that. And we can set timers for however long we want. So let's say I was baking in the kitchen and I was making cookies and the cookies said that they had to be in the oven for 11 minutes. So I can set my seconds to 0. It's just like the times. So as you can see here, 0 hours, 9 minutes, 0 seconds. But I wanted 11 minutes, so I can scroll to 11 minutes, and then I can press start. So this is a great way to time. So my cookies are cooked perfectly. They don't burn, they don't undercook. I have an exact timer of 11 minutes. Now, if I want to pause this timer for whatever reason, I can just press the pause button, and then I can always restart it by pressing the play button again. The pause button are the two vertical columns you see there, and then the play button will be the sideways triangle. And then if let's say I don't need this timer anymore, I can pause it, and then I swipe it to the left, and it'll delete. You want to take it and you want to swipe it across your screen like this, or for you to be inverted. Swipe it across the screen like this, and it will delete. What else? What else? And then timer ends just like the alarm clock. You can set your sound to be whatever you please. All right, so that is it for the 4 apps today. I will stop screen sharing here. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Um, I'm I won't bite. Um, we will scroll through here. We just went through all these. Okay. Miller Technology Season 8. Thank you guys all for being here once again. I know it's been a little slow I know it's been a little slow this season, but we've been a little behind, a little understaffed. So we're doing our best, but it is season 8, and we still have all of our classes. So our flagship courses, we still have the basics class for 10 lessons, and then we have the advanced class, which is a much uh, slightly deeper version of the basics class for another 10 lessons, where you really learn the advances of technology, everyday technology. Top 10. So Miller Senior Technology, we have the top 10 classes. So this is our curated classes of the top 10 most important things we think are um, put together for the beginnings of technology. The Tech Concierge program. So we have an unlimited 24/7 email for tech support team. I'm part of that team, so um, it's you can subscribe. It's a monthly payment, and you can cancel whenever you'd like. And if you have any questions, you can email info@mittlerseniortech.com, and the website is www.mittlerseniortech.com. So we offer a variety of different classes here at Mittler. We have group classes, just like this. This is a group class, but we will come to your senior center, nursing home, or community center in person or on Zoom to offer our classes. We offer private lessons, so this is one-on-one classes. So if you need one-on-one assistance with any of your technology needs, you can get on Zoom with one of us in a one-on-one class, and we will answer all of your tech-related questions. And then Tech Tip Tuesdays. So we've been a little behind on this season, but Tech Tip Tuesdays, we plan on ramping that up very shortly, where we will be posting every Tuesday on our social medias, and you'll receive a free weekly clip on Tuesday, um, giving you a little useful smartphone tip, a little 2-minute video. If you enjoyed this class today, please feel free to support us to our financial aid program. You can sponsor an upcoming class or Tech Tip Tuesday. And please spread the word to everyone you know. It means the world to us, the more people we can get in here. If you wanna support us, you can help sponsor at mittlersenior.technology/sponsor. Once again, thank you all for being here. This meeting was recorded, so it will be posted onto YouTube, onto the Mittler Senior Technology YouTube very shortly. If you have any questions, um, please feel free to ask away. Um, but if we don't have any questions, I will end this here, and I hope you
How
guys.
do we get the recording?
Okay, so the Mittler Senior Technology has a YouTube channel. I will pull that up quickly. You can just look in your Google search bar. You can look up Mittler Senior Technology YouTube. Select that, and it will be the first thing that comes up, Mittler Senior Technology. And here,
Hello all.
sorry, you press videos, or you can go home. It doesn't matter.
Hello all.
And here you will have all of our recent videos. So you can press videos. And as you can see here, Jordan is teaching his new classes. So he has organizing files using ChatGPT, advanced computers and smartphones. And as you scroll down, you can see all of our previous classes. So January 12th, 2025, we taught a class on advanced transportation. This video is 30 minutes long. And as you can see, there's the classes that we have here. So this meeting that we're having now will become part of this YouTube collection. And it would be towards the top because it'll be the most recent.
Okay.
So, and I will send a link to the YouTube or to this video in the WhatsApp. I'm not sure if you're in the WhatsApp, or I'll send it to the email list.
Okay.
Whatever works best for you. But yeah, that's how you access the videos that we are putting out there. But if there's any more questions, I'm willing to take them.
No, I'm good.
All right. Awesome. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Um, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.
Can somebody help me set up a new modem router on the phone or on WhatsApp?
Um, a new router or modem. I will ask around.
I
Uh,
bought it already.
yeah, I'm not an expert in that, but I will ask around to see if anyone that I know would be able to do that. Normally, you'd probably have to go to a professional. Um, we are professionals in a lot of technology things, but not exactly with Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is a little different. But
Oh, okay.
I will ask, and I will get back to you on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.